Premier League team of the season, but only one player per club in my 11 getting this 100% correct. Starting off in goal, it has to be the Nottingham Forest representative in this video. Sells, what a keeper. He's come out of nowhere and he's turned into one of the best shot stoppers I've seen this season in any competition. But in the Premier League, it's probably only Alisson who's been better than him this season. And that's because Alisson's one of the best keepers in world football. It could be anyone from Nottingham Forest. Odoi, Alanga, Chris Wood has been firing on all cylinders. The midfield, Gibbs White, the two centre-backs, Aina, right back. I'm probably missing out all of them. They've been absolutely fantastic. 12, 13 Nottingham Forest players could make it into this 11. But for me, Selves has been standout. What a keeper. At right back, the Arsenal selection for me is Jurrien Timber. There have actually been some underrated performances from Arsenal this season from certain players. You think about Declan Rice. I think he's been good in the Premier League. Saka as well before his major injury. But Jurrien Timber's come back from an ACL in his first game for Arsenal at the start of last season. He's come back and he looks absolutely razor sharp. He carries the ball so well. He's a silky footballer, silky defender, makes powerful overlapping runs. He never loses the ball. He can play left back, right back, even centre back. What a signing for Arsenal. And the fact that he's come back from an injury and no one's even talking about his injury concerns is a massive testament to his professionalism, to his character. He's made Arsenal far better than before he joined, and obviously since coming back from injury as well. The first centre-back is going to be a bit of a rogue shout. If you have to squeeze a Tottenham player in, because we're running out of picks, I'm going to put in Gray at centre-back. I know he's a midfielder. I know Tottenham have been dire this season. But Gray stands out to me. Every time I watch Tottenham, I think he's their best player. I know certain players, Brennan Johnson, have had spells, decent moments. Kulusevski, Son, okay moments. But they're getting smashed week in, week out. And Gray has been the most consistent performer. He's never injured. Being asked to play out of position as a very, very young player. Just come from the Championship. Just come from Leeds United. And I think he's been standout for Tottenham. The way he carries himself. For me, one of the centre-back positions is Gray from Tottenham. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Alongside him, we're going to have a Bournemouth representative here. Dean Huijsen. What a player. Linked to Real Madrid. I think he's going to stay in the Premier League. I think Guardiola has to be looking at this guy. He's a John Stones kind of silky centre-back. Similar quality of ball playing from the back as well. Even a little bit taller, a little bit quicker than John Stones off of it. This guy could be the best centre-back in Premier League football for the next 10 years if he stays. He's that good. Bournemouth have got a few options. Could have had Kerkez at left back. Could have had Semenyo up top. But my selection has to be someone with so much youth, but so much grace. It's hard to be a young centre-back in football. It's a lot easier to be a young, kind of a Liam Delap up front and having a go or a winger. But to be a young centre-back, to show maturity beyond his years, for Bournemouth, pushing at points this season, Champions League football, it has to be Huijsen alongside Gray. At left-back, I put in Gvardiol. He actually has been a centre-back in the last few games. Has been absolutely incredible at centre-back. This guy will be one of the best centre-backs in European football. But at the start of the season, he was standout at left-back as well, created numerous chances. I think he's fantastic, unbelievably quick as well. 6'3", 6'4", powerful, good on the ball. I think he had a little blip in that kind of 12, 15 game spell where City couldn't even buy a win. And he was losing the ball a lot and making a lot of mistakes. But since then, he's been superb. Him and Diaz at centre-back, absolutely fantastic. There has to be City representation there. City are currently third in the table. So there has to be some representation from Manchester City. In midfield, I'm going to put a Chelsea player in. We're running out of teams, of course, every position we go through. Caicedo in midfield. Every time I watch him, he does the simple things very, very well, covers ground. And you have to say, at a time when Chelsea were pushing for almost the title in December, he was absolutely standout. Every single game, covers so much distance. Again, he never loses the ball. He needs a lot more help moving forward. I don't even know if Maresca will be the manager next season. When he was playing with Lavia, he looked even better. I know Lavia's got many injury concerns, but Chelsea could finish in the Champions League positions. They've not had a good season by their fan standards, by the standards of 10 years prior, but still Caicedo has been a cut above. You could throw in Palmer. His numbers are really good. 14 goals this season. Not been good in the last few weeks, of course, but for me, it's Caicedo in midfield. Alongside him, it has to be Bruno from Manchester United. These guys would be in the Championship. We've seen 3 of the worst sides in the history of Premier League football, and Man United are only a few points above them. That's how bad it's been for Manchester United. In a casual, normal season, Man United could be getting relegated right now without Bruno Fernandes keeping their head above water. He has been good, as much as I hate to say it. He's a little bit overrated by Man United fans. I don't think he's world class, but I think he's top class in the Premier League. You have to throw in, I think you probably have to fit in a Manchester United player there somewhere. It'd be crazy not to in this kind of video. I think Bruno in midfield makes a lot of sense. I'm going to throw in an Aston Villa midfielder as well to complement the 3-man midfield. Onana. You could put in Tielemans. You could put in John McGinn. Aston Villa having a season where they're pushing for Champions League back-to-back seasons. Had a big run in the Champions League itself and could win the FA Cup this season for the first time since the 1950s. Very, very good season. Onana's come from a massive club in Everton. Step up, being asked to do a lot of things in that midfield for Aston Villa. It's a very combative midfield that Unai Emery set up. And I think he's got brilliant technical quality, covers so much ground. He's a powerful midfielder that Man United could have done with, maybe even Arsenal in the summer, Chelsea. He's fantastic, Onana. He doesn't get enough flowers in my opinion. Maybe it's because of the brilliance of Tielemans, but I like Onana for this video 100%. On the right, Mohamed Salah, what can I say? Maybe the best player in world football. He's the Liverpool representation. If you're being maybe a little bit less obvious, I think Gravenberch, McAllister could have got into this video as well, of course. Trent maybe at right back. Alisson's been superb. Van Dijk, Konate, I mean, they all have for obvious reasons when you win the Premier League title. But Salah has gotten them over the line where actually Diaz has come in and out of form at points. I think Jota's been a touch overrated by Liverpool fans. I think he misses big chances. Obviously injuries as well. Núñez, shocking. Chiesa's not worked. Gakpo, I'm a big fan of Gakpo. But without Salah, they fall off in a big way when they struggle to break down sides. And he doesn't struggle to break down any defence, really. I think next season, he'll carry on. I'd put your mortgage on it being 25 goals next season as well in the Premier League alone. He's been absolutely superb. Down the middle has to be a Crystal Palace player, particularly for the last 15 games, 20 games. They've been absolutely superb in this half of the season. Crystal Palace could have put in Mbeumo as a potential striker here, but ultimately Mateta has been incredible. Since the injury from Millwall, since a slow start to the season, he's been outrageous. And the goal against Arsenal, it was just world class. It was FIFA Street stuff. But Isaac on the left, he's been outrageously good. He's having one of those seasons. Reminds me a little bit of Berbatov at Tottenham. He went on to Manchester United. Tevez at West Ham went on to Manchester City. I think Isaac on that precipice of joining a big boy. Maybe that's Liverpool, but you have to let me know in the comments down below. The manager is Thomas Franks. Has been no Brentford representation. Keeping them in the league is a win. Keeping them competitive, keeping them in the mid-table part of the table every season. Absolutely fantastic. A few shout-outs. Cunha from Wolves. Larson from Wolves deserves a shout. Visser, Bassi from Fulham. Fulham having a great season. Leon Delat from the relegated clubs. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have I missed any big names out? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very, very soon.